Good Monday morning, everybody. Again, I'm speaking a little bit quietly because Michelle's just above us in bed. Monday morning, start of the working week. Cup of coffee, gonna watch a bit of news. It's absolutely vile outside. I don't know if you can see. It's blowing a hurricane. So, Monday morning, the weather's broken. Have some coffee, watch the news, speak to you shortly. I went out before to put the bin out at the front. It's bin day for us, and I opened the back door and the wind came in and it slammed all the doors in the house. So apologies, Michelle, because obviously would have woke up. Okay guys, that's time for me to set off to work. Coffee drunk, watched a little bit of news. Really the main news is about the Olympic Games and Adam PT breaking the world record, which you'd expect because I'm watching the BBC. It's all about Team GB. A little bit of news, they're talking about the train strikes. Doesn't really affect me. I don't use the trains, we don't really have trains around here. And that's kind of all there is to it. Oh, I've just taken the bin out and I opened the back door and the wind came in. It's that strong, it just banged every door in the house. So apologies, Michelle, I've probably woke you up with that. Oh. Anyway, moving on, I better get off to work. Start the working day. Speak to you shortly. Okay guys, that's me back at my work now after my extended weekend, my long weekend. Let's get in there, let's see what the working day is going to bring. Monday, awesome. Speak to you after the working day is over. Hi.
Good morning, it's Monday morning, it's 7:30 and I am up. I saw 3:30, 10 to 6. And I also saw, I did wake up a third time, but I can't remember when that was. So Alan is gone, he has gone to work, because it's Monday. I'm sure he was really happy about that. I didn't hear him get up, or shower, or leave this morning, so I must have been asleep at that point. So, time for some coffee, and figure out what I'm going to do with my day. Moving on.
Hi guys, that's the working day over with, just in the camera then. It's an absolutely gorgeous afternoon. From the gale force winds we had this morning, still a little bit breezy, but beautiful blue sunny skies. Off home now, via the chip shop I must admit. Off home via the chip shop, and shall speak to you later. Off I go now to get the chips. Honey, I'm home.
Yes.
I bring chips.
Bring chips.
How are you?
Alright.
You've been watching Olympics all day? Or?
No, I've just turned it on.
Okay, so we'll get the chips out. Okay guys, that's kind of Monday night over with for me. Not done anything since we come home other than watch the Olympics. Watching the diving at the minute. Pretty good. Not won any medals tonight as I know of. Because I've been half daydreaming. And Michelle's got a boot review.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's on my blog.
What boot was it?
The Kill Order by James Dashner. It's like the prequel to The Maze Runner.
And
And it explains all about why the maze exists and stuff. It was really quite good.
so why does the maze exist?
I don't want to spoil it for you. We've not watched the Scotch Trials yet.
Okay, so would you recommend it?
I would recommend the whole series.
So that particular book itself,
Yeah, it's alright.
8 of 5?
4.
4 out of 5?
Mm-hmm.
How long did it take you to read?
I read about 80% of it on Sunday night. And like, it took me 3 weeks to read the first 20%.
Because your head wasn't in the game.
No.
So how are you feeling stress-wise now?
I'm alright when you're here. when I'm in the house on my own, I feel really restless and frazzled, which is weird. Well, I don't feel physically restless and frazzled. I feel mentally restless and frazzled, and I've got a feeling that if I wasn't taking the medication I'm taking, I would feel physically restless and frazzled and probably uncomfortable and stressed out. So it's actually a really, really strange feeling, the disconnect between my brain and my body.
So is that just the drugs what's causing that?
Yeah.
The beta blockers?
Yeah.
That's all you're taking, isn't it? Beta
yeah,
blockers?
It's stopping my body from physically responding to the stress that I should be feeling and I can't.
Do you think you'd still be really stressed if you wasn't on?
I don't know, if I'm honest. I think the reason I'm restless is because I'm not used to being in the house on my own all day, every day. I think if I was at work and my brain was engaged in something, I'd be fine. So I've written down a list of things I want to do tomorrow in my bullet journal. I want to get the hoovering done and the dusting done, and I want to clear one of those bookcases and rearrange the DVD collection because we're rapidly running out of room.
That's okay. That's good for me.
I know it's good for you. We've got more DVDs than creases.
Than who?
It's a turn of phrase. I don't actually know who Croesus is.
I've never heard that.
No, me neither. I have heard it. I have read it. Hang on.
So you're going to Google it now, aren't you? See? Complete new sound to me, that. Don't even know. Well, I just never heard it. As you can see, Michelle's got a really good posture of an evening.
I'm sort of paraphrasing a well-known phrase, an idiom. It's actually richer than Croesus. Croesus ruled an ancient Asia Minor kingdom who amassed a fabulous amount of wealth. He was also credited with having minted the first gold coins.
So how does that...
It's the guy just had more money than
we have.
No, the guy was like rich. He was
the
like,
Bill Gates of his generation.
Yeah, he was like the richest person on earth, and to be richer than Croesus is something. So to have more DVDs than him would be something. Can you imagine?
Yeah. I've never heard that one. That's a brand new one on me. So, anything else to add? So what else are you going to do tomorrow?
That's all that I've got on my list so far. I don't know if the editing to add to my list because I'm assuming you've done it.
Yes, I've done most of it now. So just this to add into it. As it's a pretty quiet, or blah, blah, blah. So, we're having a pretty quiet night. Just been watching the Olympics. The diving's on. Michelle can hardly stay awake.
Yeah, considering that I slept for about 9 hours, I actually only got about 5 hours sleep.
So did you never hear me banging all the doors this morning?
No.
Well, what happened is, went to put the bin out and it was blowing a gale, so I opened the back door and every door banged shut.
No, I didn't hear that.
So that was probably that other time that you woke up and you didn't know what time it was.
I didn't hear you in the shower this morning. I didn't hear your alarm go off.
My alarm didn't go off. I woke up before the alarm.
Didn't hear any of it, but according to my Fitbit, I spent about 2.5 hours last night tossing and turning at various stages of the day and the night. My problem is staying asleep.
Yeah, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I must admit, I'm absolutely exhausted now. So, consequently, I'm going to call it. Well, are you rested? Is the time off helping?
I am. I spent today doing precisely nothing. I did a bit of knitting earlier on.
There's nothing wrong with that. You actually here to get rest.
I know, but the doctor said to keep some kind of routine, which is why I get up and I have my coffee.
Well, you can routinely do nothing.
And then I'll go back upstairs and I'll brush my teeth and brush my hair and get dressed. I'm trying my best not to sit in my pyjamas all day, so I make sure I put clothes on, and I should probably spend the morning doing.
I don't know how I'm filming this actually. I apologise if I'm not.
Just seen the top of my head. It's not that wide angled.
I apologise if I'm not on it. The other one is. Sorry, you were saying. Oh, I can't keep awake.
And no, I should probably try and build some kind of routine, and the doctor's calling me tomorrow.
Time?
Probably
6.
early if you can, or after 6 if you can.
Okay.
Early afternoon if you can, or after 6 if you can't. So.
Well, you'll be able to pick up people on YouTube, know where you get on and how you're getting stressed up waiting for it and stuff like that.
It'll be
just to show what it does.
It'll be interesting to see how I react with the medication, because the last 2 waiting for the doctor's phone calls, the first one I was a wreck, and the second one, because I'd been busy through the day, I wasn't so bad, and it was earlier, which probably helped. But with the beta blockers, I don't know how I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, with the pills, I actually genuinely believe I could go back to work, but I know it's the medication keeping me stable, so it's sort of a case of...
Well, you want to put yourself in a stressful position before you go back to work. To see if it is...
I don't know what would be stressful enough to bring about that kind of reaction.
Going to work. Speak to everybody.
Actually walking
Because
through
I've done that, yeah. I did that when I was ill. Going into work, I know if you're going to get a stress reaction, that's when you're going to get it. Because when you visit the area of, yeah, you'll know then. You'll know then.
It's an idea.
Not saying do it this week though. I think you need to let the doctor do whatever. But if you're thinking you can go back to work, go to work the week before. See what state you're in when you come out. Because if you say, okay, I'm going back to work, and you go in and you come straight out again, no, it's not going to do one. It's not going to do you any good. You know, and you probably won't go back for a lot longer because you'll think, well, I weren't right last time. Anyway, with that, I reckon I've just done a bit of really bad filming with that then. So
you're gonna go look at it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and look at it. So with that, I'm gonna call it. So it's a good night from me.
And it's a good night from him.
Good night.